In this video I'll be changing the rear shock on a 2011 Toyota RAV4. This should be the same process for all the third generation Toyota RAV4s. I like to use a floor jack on the pinch weld and then secure it with a jack stand. You should always chock or stop the wheel opposite that you're working on. Here you can see the tools that I used, primarily 17-inch box wrenches, 21mm for the lug nuts. It's also good to have a rubber mallet, you'll see. These are the shocks that I used, Monroe brand OE Spectrum. So once the car is secured with a jack stand, I brought the floor jack over to take pressure off the shock absorber by lifting the A-arm. You can see where the old shock is mounted to the left. A little bit of PB blaster there to loosen up the nuts and bolts. To remove the bottom of the shock, you're going to end up taking off the bracket that holds the shock absorber because you can't get the bolt out otherwise. But I loosened up the bolt on the bottom of the shock while it was still mounted and then loosened the bracket off. It's pretty difficult to get to the top of the shock absorber. The bolts are very little tolerance for space to get a wrench in there, so I started by loosening up the left hand side there to your view using the rubber mallet. And when I hit it, I was hit in a tight position, but it's that was just to shock it loose to break off whatever rust was holding it tight, but then you loosen it up. And I would say it's important to have a box wrench that ratchets in this process. Here I used a large flathead screwdriver to slide that bolt out of the shock mount. I don't know how well you can see it, but when you put the top of the shock absorber in, you're going to have to slide that bolt in, but not all the way, because you're going to have to literally put the nut against the bracket there and then push the bolt into the nut to start the threads. And I didn't completely tighten the top when I put it together. It's kind of important in this configuration to put everything on snugly and then tighten it up. So once the bottom was snugged up, I took pressure off the A-arm and then completed tightening the top bolt. Thanks for watching.